Hey friends, it's me, Erin, your friendly neighborhood energy alchemist with today's Schumann resonance report for Monday, August the 25th. It is. It's the 25th all day. Happy Monday. All right, you guys, our graph is back up and it brought all of the data with it, which is so nice to see. I'm not even going to go over this because it's over basically. I want to start here at 10 p.m. last night Central Time. We had a timeline jump, you guys. I feel like I have felt this coming for days. I feel like I've said this multiple times in my morning. I feel like there's a timeline jump. I feel like there's a timeline jump. And sure enough, there it is. This is a collective timeline jump of the awakened collective into a different, slightly different vibrational path. What that means, what this means is that enough awakened people are focused in the same direction, moving with the same amount of momentum, that we have shifted our trajectory just a little bit, kind of like train tracks shifting over a little bit. You may also notice this in your personal life, but personal timelines and collective timelines don't always go together. Sometimes in your personal life, you don't notice anything missing, but on the collective, you'll be like, oh, this weird stuff is happening. But most of the time, you're going to notice things in your personal life that reflect this. Mandela effects, conversations that have been forgotten, all kinds of stuff like that. So you want to kind of keep an eye out for that. But also the important thing with this is this timeline jump is like a reset in our energy. I feel like the graph being down was during the time the graph was down, I felt very outside of myself and in a very liminal space. I was looking at the Hungarian graph, and I am still trying to learn the Hungarian graph, but it's very different. And I just have felt off for the last several days. I have been doing and going places and feeling like I'm in a cloud the whole time. I am definitely feeling more focused today. So there's that. Then right after 10 p.m., we have this huge push of energy that comes in that lasts for quite a while, until about 3 a.m. when it sort of retracted a little bit, pulled back up to the upper chakras, and is there. It has ended since then, but we have a little bit of halo around it, which means the energy was very strong, even though it looks like a short burst, not to mention this. So today, your energy might be a little bit all over the place. Things might seem a little weird, a little out of place. Conversations may be a little off with people because of the timeline jump, but this is really a great opportunity to look at it as a reset push on like a reset button getting pushed, saying, okay, now we've stepped forward after this black moon into some new sort of vibrational place. What are we going to do with it, friends? How are we going to work together to bring the best possible opportunity for us? Here is the Italian graph. As you can see, it's nice and quiet. We barely even have any of the grumbles running across the bottom. So the headline for today is new energy, new energy, new energy. For me, with new energy like this, I tend to have a ton of ideas. Even if I don't sit down and finish them, I have ideas coming up to the surface. I also feel sort of like buzzy in my body. I can hear the resonance in my ears. It's super loud. My feet are buzzy. My body is buzzy. I'm like ready to go, ready to go. But also with this type of energy, I do find that I tire out more quickly towards the end of the day. I'm like ready for bed. If you are getting a whole bunch of new ideas, do yourself a favor and write them down. You can always come back to them later. You don't have to finish them all right now, but at least write them down. Meditation for me this morning was all about remembering you cannot look behind you and continue walking forward because you're going to fall into a hole, right? And that hole is going to be made up of all of the things that you're paying attention to back there. So if you're getting past something, if you're moving beyond something, you can't keep bringing it into your present and expecting a different thing to happen for you. Law of attraction works on how you feel, not what you say. So even if you're talking about this bad relationship that you were in and how, you felt stuck and all this stuff, but now I'm doing better, the more you talk about that relationship, the more you bring those heavy feelings into your present moment. And friends, you don't want law of attraction working with that. You got to leave it there. Leave your past in the past and focus on the future. Focus on what you want for yourself. How can you, in this moment right now, help yourself feel better, more aligned, more excited? Someone said something to me over the weekend that made a lot of sense, and I want to share it with you. This person said to me, we'd like to think that our childhood was different and magical and all these things. And yes, we didn't have bills to pay, but what made your childhood so magical is that you lived in the moment. You were present every day. When you were outside playing, when you were eating your dinner, you were present right here in the moment. You weren't worried about your future or your past. And that's what made your childhood magical. So grab onto that and try to stay as present as possible. Don't let your thoughts run away with you. You have control over that, and it's a decision that you make every single day. All right, first card out of the deck is a fantastic confirmation. Friends, we get the death card saying that the old version of our collective is starting to wither away and a new version is starting to rise to the top. This is the result of us being in line with each other and being in momentum to manifest some sort of new beginning for ourselves. What's going to be important is that you don't climb up in your head when people start telling you it's impossible or it cannot happen. And make sure you're making decisions that feel aligned for you and what you want. Stop putting everybody else before you. You have to put yourself first sometimes. Otherwise, you will overburden your energy and feel weighed down and stuck where you are. So instead, please hold to your conviction of what you know is right for you. We are stepping into a transitory phase that we have manifested as a collective for a new beginning for all of us. But it's going to require us to stay out of our heads, make better decisions for ourselves, and not give away our energy to those things we cannot control. This will require a state of conviction from each and every one of us. Look at that beautiful sun. Lower and lower in the sky. It kind of makes me a little bit sad, but still super beautiful. Are you ready to start your day? Because I am. We're going to start it now, and we're going to stay here in the present. Are you ready? Let's do it. All right, take a nice big deep breath in and release. Drop those shoulders and just remind yourself that today is a great day. You can literally do anything you want. Look at this beautiful sky. Look at the trees. All this magic all around you. What are you going to do with it, friend? What are you going to do? Today's a great day. It's a great day, friends. Great day.